do is strip it. McCall had one guy to beat. McCall was in for the touchdown, but McCall, tell you what's 2 fumbles on the night for him running the football.
Yes. Had a couple fumbles there.
Yeah, we want to apologize. We had another outage here. We've had some technical problems tonight. We're going to blame it all on Darren. It's probably not all his fault. But
Well, I mean, it's hard to find a fuse box. I mean, I run around out there with him.
Option, Waylon's going to get sacked and tackled in the backfield. It's a rushing play, so he's going to lose yards back to the 11-yard line. Tell you what, that was a heck of a play by Johnson.
Dalton Reed there on the big sack. Bristow, cold night. They're probably getting to that point where it's, you look up there at that scoreboard and you just know that tonight's not your night. You run into a buzzsaw.
Yeah. Pitch outside, Fulbright across the 20. Good run, 25. Still on his feet, 30. I'll tell you what, they put up some good rushing yards here in the second half, though, Bristow has.
Yes. It's done.
First and 10 here for Bristow. Trying to get the tight end back in on the line of scrimmage. Actually going to split him out. Waylon up to the line. Man in motion. Take the snap, going to pitch it to Jackson. He's going to break a tackle in the backfield. He's going to run, and he's not going to get anything on the play. He's going to lose a yard back to the 30-yard line. That'll bring it second down. And second and 10 here. We'll call it no gain on the play. Down to 1:15 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Dax McElroy was the first demon there in on that play.
Silver's already back here at the van. The game's not over. One minute left here in the fourth quarter.
We back?
We're here.
We're here live again, huh?
Yeah. Waylon scrambling around in the backfield, going to get wrapped up, going to throw it.
Caught
complete, but not much on the play. May have got a yard. And that's about it.
Easton Davis back there just putting the pressure all over him.
Yep.
All over him.
Probably one more play here for
28 seconds.
Yeah, for Bristow. Try to get one more in, try to get a score. Waylon, not good body language down there. Trying to get something going. He's going to run up to the line of scrimmage. 15 seconds. That's the thing. It is, it takes a long time for him to get the plays in.
You run over there. I mean, they've wasted.
Yep, 5 seconds. Takes a snap. He's going to throw it down the field on the swing pass. Incomplete, and that's going to give Bristow one more play on fourth down. Incomplete with 1 second left here. So Begg's going to go undefeated in the district. They will have a game next week. We're not sure who it is. We'll have to check our schedules. But it looks like Begg's in control now and will probably win the district. And we'll get 2 home playoff games. So be looking maybe a third. And if they get that third playoff game, we're probably going to be there that night.
Yeah.
And that's that'd be a quarterfinal game. And that's going to be late November. That'll be
cold.
It'll be 5 weeks from now. Yeah. So we're talking about late November. We're talking about after Thanksgiving. Man in motion, takes a snap, pitches it. Jackson going to go over 100 yards tonight now on this run across the 50 down to the 45, and that's going to do it. Final score here from Bristow. Beggs Demons 34, Bristow Purple Pirates 13. Beggs controls the district. Looks like they will be district champions now after next week. And Beggs with a big victory tonight. And we'll be back here after a few words for our sponsors for the post-game wrap-up. Thank everyone for watching the best high school football coverage, CHSN.
Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams.
Yeah, I got to go too.
We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us.
Man, I'm
Your
impressed.
Okmulgee Times. News that
I'm
matters to
impressed
you.
with them. They're,
I'm really good, Jim, but
oh, shit.
Green drops back. He's going to throw it down the field again. Got a man complete. Shaden Jordan, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Defender running home. Hesitation, roll out pass. Got a man out there. Caught by Green, and he's in for a Berry Hill touchdown. Nice dances his way around the backfield. Pushing forward to the one. He's in. Good stiff arm, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Barrett dancing around. Finally gets outside, makes a good move. And breaks a tackle. Simon throws it down the field. Oh, he's got it! Complete inside the 5. That's
game. Who? Muldrow or Eufaula against Sequoyah in the first round of the playoffs.
Really?
Your stories.
28-27 to Jay.
Your community. Your government. Your local teams.
That's Sequoyah. Yep.
We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. Your Okmulgee Times. News that matters to you.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Drops back. He's going to throw it down the field again. Got a man complete. Shaden Jordan, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Defender running home. Hesitation, roll out pass. Got a man out there. Caught by Green, and he's in for a Berry Hill touchdown. Nice dances his way around the backfield. Pushing forward to the one. He's in. Good stiff arm, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Barrett dancing around. Finally gets outside, makes a good move. And breaks a tackle. How do you Simon throws it down the field. Oh, he's got it! Complete inside the 5. Down to the
Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. Your Okmulgee Times. News that matters to you.
What they lose?
Drops back. He's going to throw it down the field again. He's got a man complete. Shaden Jordan, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Defender running home. Hesitation, roll out pass. Got a man out there. Caught by Green, and he's in for a Berry Hill touchdown. Nice dances his way around the backfield. Pushing forward to the 1. He's in. Good stiff arm, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Barrett dancing around. Finally gets outside, makes a good move. Oh, and breaks a tackle. Simon throws it down the field. Oh, he's got it! Complete inside the 5. Down to the
Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. Your Okmulgee Times. News that matters to you.
Drops back. He's going to throw it down the field again. He's got a man complete. Shaden Jordan, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Defender running home. caught by Green, and he's in for a Berry Hill touchdown. Nice dances his way around the backfield, pushing forward to the 1. He's in. Good stiff arm, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Barrett dancing around. Finally gets outside, makes a good move, and breaks a tackle. Simon throws it down the field. Oh, he's got him! Complete inside the 5.
Yep.
Yeah, boy.
Nintendo.
Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. Your Okmulgee Times. News that matters to you. You're watching CHSN, the Cookson Hills Streaming Network. And now, back to the action.
We are back here. Audibly, we are.
Are we
Now
back?
We are visually.
We're back.
We're back.
Final score tonight, 34-13. Beggs gets the win, and the most important, they get the district win, and that will probably seal the deal. They will go ahead and win the district.
Well, they got
in Class 3A6.
They've scored. They pretty much have scored, I think, the 15 points ever win. So I think even if they got beat by Sequoyah next week, they pretty much got it in the bag now.
Right.
I mean,
Sequoyah next week.
I think
next week for Beggs. Yeah.
I know that was their last game last year.
So big win for Beggs. Probably going to win the district. Going to get those 2 home games, possibly a third. It depends on how the even odd years come out for Beggs, but a positive sign. And man, I think this Beggs team can make a run in the playoffs. I think they can make a good run. I think they're a semifinal top talented team, and it's just coaching, weather. There's a lot of factors that come into play.
But they really, Brad, they could with that running game. They can really play in any kind of weather. They don't have to just throw the ball around.
Right,
they got.
But also throwing the football, I mean, they're really good at it.
Yeah.
So
it's usually big plays when they hit it. I mean, he don't throw a lot, and he didn't throw a lot tonight.
And you get a team like possibly like John Marshall with a lot of physical size, a lot of strength up front, and you might have to throw the ball a little bit some. So. But that's down the road, and again, we're going to be covering playoffs in 2A and 3A. So stay tuned for our playoff schedule. That'll be after next week. We'll kind of be we're starting to figure it out right now. We've been talking about it in the post game here. We've been talking about what we're thinking, and with Jay winning tonight over Sequoyah 28-27, looks like Jay's going to go ahead and win that district in 3A7. So that's going to send Sequoyah will probably get the 2 seed. And match up with the 3 seed from 3A8, which would be. I mean, there's Muldrow, Eufaula, Idabel, one of those teams probably, and so we got some options there. So that's what we're talking about right now. But what about stats tonight, Jimbo?
I like options.
Yeah, they're good. It's good to have options.
Beggs, Dalton Spring, he had 133 yards passing and a TD, and 33 yards rushing. Jared Suter had 103 yards rushing and a TD. Shaden Jordan had 63 yards receiving and a TD. Kason Tolliver had 36 yards rushing and 29 yards receiving. And that defense for Beggs got 4 turnovers.
4 turnovers tonight from the Demon defense. So,
big turnovers.
What about for the Pirates?
Bristow. Tyler Whalen had 75 yards passing and 32 yards rushing. Devin Reed had 27 yards rushing. Jalen Fulbright had 42 yards rushing and 30 yards passing. Kyron Johnson had 25 yards rushing. Yeah.
Receiving, he said.
Oh, but you know, and the big thing was they turned the ball over 4 times tonight. You know,
you can't beat a good team turning the ball over that many times. I mean, you can't even hardly beat a bad team turning the ball over 4 times.
Well, you're still in the ball game, 14 to zip coming out at halftime. And what does Beggs do? Beggs takes the opening kickoff to the house for a touchdown. You know, I still look back clean to the first play of the game. You know, intercepted pass. I think that pretty much set the tone that you know that they were going to have to run the ball to beat Beggs, and they just wasn't able to.
Well, that's what Bristow wants to do. They want to run the football.
Yeah.
That was kind of a tricky top play coming out. You know, they wanted to run something gimmicky. Not really gimmicky, but they wanted to do
something different.
Hey, this is what we're going to do, and we're going to try to pass the ball here and pick up a big play here, and it failed. And Beggs came up on the road and got a big victory tonight to win the district. So
big victory.
So next week, Jimbo,
we're in Roland, Oklahoma.
We're going to be in Roland, Oklahoma, home of the Rangers. Right there next week, 6:30. We're going to start approximately 6:30. CHSN, tune in, Facebook, YouTube. You know how to get to us. You guys are watching us right now, so
We'll do our best to stay on
air.
the air.
Yeah.
Hopefully we won't have no breakers popping on
do
us.
what we can. I think it's going to be warmer next week too. It's a cold night up here in Bristow.
Very cold.
Want to thank Able Construction for the scoreboard sponsorship tonight. We want to thank Treetop Pecans, American Heritage Bank, Fire Poke Heating and Air Conditioning, Kelly Love Realtor Associates for Keller Williams Realty, Integrity Roofing Plus, First National Bank and Trust, Quality Home Repair, Casey's Lube and Service Center, Carpet King, 412 Tattoo and Social Club, and S&S Fire for their sponsorships and helping us out to pay the bills tonight. I want to thank the crew. It was cold tonight. Locke and Terry just told us they were up there hanging out with Andrew, and I know it had to be just cold and up there for them, you know, because it was cold in here. So, you know.
Very good.
Very
good, Jimbo.
Done a good job.
Yep.
Done a good job.
Good job tonight, Andrew, Loch Ness.
Darren done a good job when we went down running around here. Me and him were out there running around like chickens with our heads cut off.
Terry Silver freezing out on the field. Good job tonight, Silver. Yeah, good job. Another win for Beggs, cruising into the playoffs. Stay tuned. Watch us live from Roland next week. For Jim Alderson, I'm Brad Cameron. Everyone have a good weekend. We'll see you Friday night. Do is strip it. McCall had one guy to beat. McCall was in for the touchdown, but McCall, tell you what's 2 fumbles on the night for him running the football.
Yes. Had a couple fumbles there.
Yeah, we want to apologize. We had another outage here. We've had some technical problems tonight. We're going to blame it all on Darren. Probably not all his fault. But
Well, I mean, it's hard to find a fuse box. I mean, I run around out there with him.
Option, Waylon's going to get sacked and tackled in the backfield. It's a rushing play, so he's going to lose yards back to the 11-yard line. Tell you what, that was a heck of a play by Johnson.
Dalton Reed there on the big sack. Bristow, you know, cold night. You know, they're probably getting to that point where it's, you know, you look up there at that scoreboard and you just know that tonight's not your night. You know, you run into a buzzsaw.
Yeah. Pitch outside. Fulbright across the 20. Good run, 25. Still on his feet, 30. I'll tell you what, they put up some good rushing yards here in the second half, though, Bristow has.
Yes.